easily as an Ember Spirit, literally being all over the map. But Puck is definitely the type of hero who could show up repeatedly if given free reign of all these action runes again.
Yeah, I'm honestly gonna have my eyes on Yopaj a lot again in this like early mid game, like that like 8 to 15 minute mark is when he has kind of showed up and gotten a lot done for Shopify. So likely to be the case again, but we'll see. It's not like some of the, well, I would say it's not like the easiest matchup, but I don't think it even matters. Like his easier matchups, he's just crushed anyway. So, or the worst matchups, he's crushed. So
Yeah, he's been overplaying. We'll have to see if that continues here.
trying to look at any of these start items to see if anything is interesting. We're gonna see some lines being drawn top. Both teams drawing lines to the same exact area as Puck will go ahead and orb to his mid lane, try and get that ward out right away.
Might get some exciting level 1 fights if they all, well, they drew the lines. No one seems to be following the lines.
Everyone's
They're not
oh,
going.
yeah, forget that area. We don't really care that much.
Saberlight Druid, but he's been overridden. Okay, he's trying again. He's like, okay, how about this way? All right, the team's on board for it this time. Morphling has taken attribute shift already, so if they were to find him, would not be able to waveform. But looks like he managed to get out just in time. This observer placed here preemptively. The smoke's gonna break. Now it's gonna know they're all up there. I don't know if you want to fight into Viper and
Viper Venge, Tiny. That seems
yeah.
You're gonna get hit
like
by a wave of terror and just hit by a 80 damage tree.
They're drawing it though, seeing that it's only 3 heroes. Yeah, if you bring 5 heroes, 5 is more than 3. So it looks like Nouns gonna come up.
My NA math checks out. That is true. 5 is indeed more than 3. They're looking for Sableye on the backside. EMP connects. Fly's gonna grab the first blood, and Kitrak will be on retreat here. Vengeful Spirit should escape. They don't have a chance for another 20 seconds. And runes, though, they're all going to be picked up potentially here by Shopify. Okay, Alelis will deny one of them. Kitrak still on the run. Gunner trying to chase. All right, he's going to let him TP.
Nice start for them, getting a first blood on the Viper. That's definitely a hero who wants to be winning.
This is a very funny support fight.
Yeah, if Viper doesn't have a great time, he's not really a catch-up hero. So at least he didn't really miss too much of the lane or anything. He died early enough that he's here perfectly on time.
All right. Bottom lane, we'll see. Gunner with the 1-point whirling death and 0 armor basically against the Vengeful Spirit. He's taking a lot of damage just from Kitrak's harassment. That early point wave of terror is doing work for sure.
Yeah, and he's already planning to buy a Wraith Band, which will help versus these 2 universal ranged heroes. Right-clicking him down, even with reactive armor, just a little bit more armor. Definitely help him survive this lane.
Yeah, Wraith Band definitely value on like these universal offlane heroes.
Yopaj already off to an early lead.
Yeah, wow. He is 11-2, huh? I mean, he wanted that snap pick on the puck. He was like, yeah, I'll win this lane, guys. Don't worry. I got this. He's going to get the double water rune as well. So he's going to be at a massive regen advantage here. He's going to try and push this to the high ground and maybe like deny a little bit of XP from the puck, but yeah, this is looking very good for Yopaj.
Invoker at least is not a bottle building hero himself, so it's not like he is hurt by not securing a water rune, but the fact that Puck has so much regen to work with is kind of a downside. It is maybe still worth his time to get the water runes if he can, but since he's already behind, he's just prioritizing as many last hits as he could. And Yopaj just going for it.
Yeah, it's like he's just looking to play super aggressive here behind the tower. Stormstormer trying to just pick up what CS he can. He does take the courier away, but
oh, you see Yopaj dropped his item too.
Oh, he did, dude.
Damn, Yopaj.
I didn't even realize he dropped the item. That is crazy,
bro. This
Imagine
guy
that just gets killed by the invoker.
This guy mid tower dive drops the item on his courier, finishes up the kill. I am there just dying to the tower while accidentally stuck on my courier. That was some sick plays from Yopaj.
Dude, he is doubling the invoker in CS at this point. This lane is so over. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you have to bring people in at the 6-minute rune. This puck cannot be allowed to pick up a haste, regen, arcane, amplify damage. Like, so many runes could be disastrous for the side lanes. And they may even need supports to come for the 4-minute runes.
Yeah, I was like, speaking of the side lanes, I mean, these aren't even that going very great for Nouns either, right? You have Wind Ranger farming perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, offlane Viper is offlane Viper. You know, what are you going to do against this guy? Oh my gosh, Lelis just takes the beat down there. We'll go ahead and hit the bushwhack. Burning down to the blood grenade, but will not be enough to find the kill. So he has a salve here behind the tower. We'll get him back into the fight.
Fly's got this level 2 creep. Hopefully that's going to help bring a little bit more power. Viper doesn't want to be wasting his poison attack trying to kill this creep. At the same time, it's a lot of damage onto him.
Yes,
a lot of
damage with that aura as well. So great toss under the tower though. Yuma is just gonna go down, I think, right? Gets the attribute shift. Can he keep himself alive? Fly trying his best as well. Yuma's able to survive, but no more mana. One more poison attack, up to 3 stacks now on this Enchantress, but she's still got the Nature's Attendance, has a salve as well to play around. Yuma will survive. A very close play from all of these heroes on the top side. Uh-oh. The salve. He doesn't find it. Okay, he's fine. Ooh, he's got a centaur coming now. Big boy.
Yeah, if a fight like that happens again, they might be able to pick up a kill now.
Yeah, that Alpha Wolf damage was pretty substantial to have with the Morphling there as well.
It should be okay. Okay, I was about to say Saberlight's out of mana, so they should feel a little safe, but actually he's just brought himself a clarity. So he'll be good to go in just a few seconds. But Tiny's going to go for the mid lane runes first, and Venge too. Okay, Lelis is trailing behind, but Stormstormer's going to need some RNG here to get the rune.
I mean, I don't think he can really contest his top lane. They will get a kill. A nice dive there thanks to the rotations in these mid lanes as Yopaj gets the amplify damage bottom, has the arcane rune to play with, or has the coil to play with if he needs it, but you're just gonna click him down, gets the kill. Kittrack on the backside trying to maybe bring down Lelis, but yeah, that is massive. Not only do you get the kill, but you get the D ward as well. And you talked about it, man. You can't afford to give this guy an amplify damage or like an arcane rune, and oh, he gets exactly that. Turns it into an immediate second kill onto this invoker.
Yeah, and Kittrack there with the preemptive sentry. I swear he was TPing out at first, but then he canceled it to go for that kill. I guess he knew.
Speaking of Kittrack, goes down bottom. Nice rotation from the 2 supports. Trying to just maybe put some pressure on this bottom lane, as this seems to be kind of their only relatively successful lane at the moment, right? Gunner doing fairly well on this Timbersaw. And Enchantress
catapult too. But they're bringing some heroes down here. Try to defend this.
Good shackle. Avalanche. The power shot. Toss as well. They got him. Nice. Nice. Like perfect spell layering there, honestly. Catapult's still alive. Gunner will chop down the Tiny as a response. The TP's coming in here from the Vengeful Spirit. Will be able to stun up Gunner, but he is very tanky. You do not have the focus fire quite yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
But
attack.
once he gets, you gotta be very careful. He rushed the javelin. So
In
top
the
lane,
meantime,
Yuma get dove as well. So Yopaj making another rotation around the map. This one being very successful, and he is off to the races once again. 2-0-1, almost 4,000 net worth here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Giving this guy second pick or last pick, it is paying off for Shopify Rebellion. I mean, he was winning bad matchups already. Now they're giving him the good matchups.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Going for another kill. Nice coil pop with the toss.
Toss is great. They get the dust, and magic missile comes through, and a killing spree now for the puck.
Is under attack.
Oh boy.
Come get healed.
Gonna grab a shield rune as well now.
Yeah. This is really rough. You have a level 8 puck who is, I mean, he is already pretty close to his Witchblade.
Is under attack.
Oblivion staff is done, just needs that chainmail and recipe, so not gonna be too far away. Tornado, EMP will catch Kitrak on the side. I'm guessing he was just going here for a walk. Yopaj walked in to help him, to give a little assist on over to Lelis' Hoodwink, pops the shield rune, will jump away, and it gives Delacor a little bit of time here to go for the D ward, so nice play there.
Much needed kill. Stormer. Or I guess Lelis got it. Assist. Much needed assist.
Dire are scanning.
His tower is super low mid. They're bringing more. Tiny's here on the side. They have Kitrak now as well. They're looking for him, but currently under the cover of Ghostwalk. So that is it. Mid tower falls. Top lane, you're going to lose Saberlight in the process, though. So nicely done. This is, I will say, like, the rotations that they have made to put pressure on mid has definitely hurt Saberlight's Viper. Because he's the one that they're kind of just sacking right now, right? Like, it seems he's kind of been the, okay, well, you die now as a result.
Yeah, and yeah, I wonder if that's Nouns' plans, because yeah, Shopify's been on top of these runes, but like you said, they have been trying to capitalize on the side lanes in the meantime. This particular case, maybe they're not destroying the side lanes though. Though it's at least pretty even, but there's a big difference in the mid lane.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah,
has fallen.
there is a mid diff here for sure. He is, what, 2,300 gold behind the puck at 10 minutes, so
Radiant are scanning.
that is pretty large. I didn't really even see what happened with the wisdom runes this game. There's a lot going on in the mid lane and stuff.
It was just a 1-for-1 split, so
Okay.
that is. Nouns will be happy with that. If Yopaj had made his way over to steal one,
Dire's
that would be
top tower
disastrous
is
for
under
them.
attack.
Well, they're smoking, looking
Radiant's
for
bottom
the
tower is
Morphling
under
in the
attack.
jungle here, and does get the shift off before the silence, so Yuma should be just fine. He's going to take a moment. There's going to be the toss back. Does have a waveform. Actually, not for 4 more seconds. The rotation from the Viper. He will just go for the TP. He is out. Well played from Yuma. A good amount of space being made, so no coil as puck comes into the mid lane. Do have this creep again from the Enchantress, trying to keep their catapult alive. They do have a fortification if they want to use it, and they will. So they need to be able to just continue to chip away at this tower. But it looks like good defense here from the side of Shopify. They will clean it up.
Yeah, securing the top tower in the meantime as well.
Yeah,
The map's starting to open up. It's going to make it easier to hunt down this Morphling. Pug is a great hero for that.
Well, Arteezy has no boots, Maelstrom. His boots are coming, but playing the game without him. I guess if you have 4 points of wind run, you don't really need it. Nice pick off here in the jungle. Good setup there from the Tornado EMP. Yopaj going in for the rune, just trying to grab it. Does not get it this time, though, so good attempt.
Yeah. Unlucky for Stormer, Invis is not that great for Invoker, but at least Puck isn't going to have it.
Yeah, top lane though, Yuma get rotated on from this Wind Ranger as that focus fire gets put to good use. Ooh, Gunner, blink reveal here on the Timber Saw, just executes Saberlight. Okay. Yeah, I was not expecting a blink first item on this guy, but this is sick.
Yeah, really cool idea considering that Viper and Wind Ranger want to keep their distance. Theolicor gonna get knocked down here. I don't think anyone's gonna make it in time to help him.
He's a tanky boy, but not that tanky. Stormer, I mean, he's now recovering for sure, getting some nice needed kills around the map. He's still pretty far behind, but you know, at least relevant now on the Invoker, as he did pick up some good XP as well.
I will say, in terms of like different lanes are doing well, but essentially Gunner is, we'll say he's similar to Yopaj, Wind Ranger more far close. When it comes to a poor core, I think Invoker contributes more than a Viper does. Like from playing from behind, Viper wants to win his lane and just make everyone's life miserable, and he's like just keeping in. He is being annoying. We saw that he was able to help on that kill on Yuma, but Invoker will bring in a lot of crowd control and has more scaling potential, so it might be okay for now, even though Invoker is really far behind to the puck.
Yeah, and he is going for a Witchblade here, so not like the Vessel Midas that we see sometimes, you know, come out from Invoker. But Enchantress keeps finding these troll summoners and is just trying to run them at the mid tower over and over. They will try and punish him now as flying. It's got from the Avalanche. The puck comes in as well, but Gunner with the blink forward. And Storm's Tornado, they just get themselves a freebie. Fly surviving the whole thing. I mean, he's tanky. He's got Raindrops, Stick, Fluffy Hat, Strength Treads, and those Seeds of Serenity. He's not an easy kill. And he finishes the tower.
These troll creeps are way too good.
I love these things, man. They are ridiculous. This troll has like, what, 100? Yeah, over 100 damage with the summon up. So that's cool. Bottom lane, they have found Yuma once again. He did get the strength morph off. Ends up going away from his team into the trees there, so he'll be okay. Tornado, just barely off the mark. Does clip Theolicor though. A Stormer looking to go for more. Drops the sentry though. Good read from Theolicor. And they will back.
Everyone's coming down here.
Well, okay, they both cancel. Viper, okay, I wasn't sure if he had bots or not. He's still about 1,000 gold away. Stormer is going to walk into Ward Sentry here, so Yopaj knows exactly where he is. This is the blink reveal potentially on the puck. And no,
revealed so those creeps.
Got them creeps, ganked them hard.
Looking for Yuma at the top lane. They could swap into an Avalanche Toss combo.
They're smoking across though, and they're following Viper's courier. Oh, well, Lelis gets revealed by the courier as the smoke pops, and they send that courier home. Meanwhile, Kitrak. Ooh, Fly not gonna get in range. I'm surprised they didn't go for like the tornado or anything there. A lot of time wasted on this rotation. All right, they will find Kitrak this time. Nice EMP.
There's a lot of
stack here,
actually.
and Gunner is definitely going to try and clean these up. And the question is,
like
Shopify get back in time.
It's like 3 times more valuable than the kill, actually.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Wow, they got them all. That's
Very
huge.
Nice.
Well,
Dire's
Gunner
bottom
Timbersaw.
tower has fallen.
He's looking strong, man. Top net worth now after the kill. Has the Kaya blink completed. I'm assuming we'll probably go like Kaya Sanj eventually, but has the Eternal Shroud queued up for now. Good swap out from Kitrak. Will be able to save the puck, but Gunner claims himself another kill. And top lane, they grab the Tiny as well. So a great rotation in from both lanes. They're picking up some momentum here. The machine, it's kicking on for the side of Nouns.
Yeah, they're doing a great job, and I'm not exactly sure what's happening differently, but it feels like Yopaj had a really good start, but we haven't seen him be able to connect in for more and bring it back to his team, you know, like finding kills in the side lanes, things like that. These rotations just seem to be working out for Nouns.
I think what I'm noticing is that this is probably one of the first games where Saberlight has not been at or near the top of the net worth chart, which, you know, typically has resulted in him crushing the safe lane carry and the carry not having net worth. But Yopaj almost, I guess, feels like he doesn't have anyone to play around. Right? I don't know. Like, they're like, you have Viper and Tiny, I suppose. Ooh, orb to the bottom side. Fly is here. In comes Gunner as well. The burst damage gets some. This Blink Dagger Timbersaw is doing work, and Fly's just backdooring another tower.
I'm telling you, the Skelly boys are too good. I can't believe he finds so many of them.
Yeah. That's like the fourth one. Mid lane, almost a solo kill there onto the Tiny as Yuma, you know, had his own avalanche toss combo. They need to find Gunner, and they are smoking this, or not smoking, but they are rotating this way. But he's not going to give him a freebie. Wind Ranger can still absolutely kill him. Focus Fire Maelstrom is a ton of damage, right? But
yeah, or if Viper's just allowed to attack away with his ultimate and poison attack, they definitely have the damage. They just need the control as well. So, I mean, they have the tools. That's kind of what it means. I feel like they can do it. Just like the rotations aren't quite connecting for them.
I mean, the Viper, rather than going for the bots, he's gone back for a Dragon Lance. Does get lucky to find the Grove Bow though. The absolutely best item you can find on a Viper, but I mean, because of this hero is super slow. I mean, at nighttime he's what, walking around the map with 320 movement speed. Like, this hero is crawling around. Maybe that's why this set has feet, you know. They're like, all right, he's really not that fast.
Arteezy has BKB on the way. I imagine we're gonna smoke up. There we go. And let's see who they can find. At the same time, Nouns is also smoked. We might get a really big team fight here if they meet somewhere.
Gunner finished up his Eternal Shroud.
Yuma TPing in?
Oh my goodness. Yuma needs to be very careful to toss back. He's got him style, but he's just dead. What a grab from Shopify. They're TPing in these heroes. Looks like they want to try and contest, and Gunner goes in, just deletes Kidtrack and almost finds the puck as well. He will blink away for now as the Viper now on the run, but Gunner's not done, man. He wants to chase. He's got that Eternal Shroud stacked up. There's going to be Avatos. The coil comes through. Gunner, he needs help now, and they manage to finish the kill. Stormstormer gets a great EMPs, holding these heroes down. A Bushwhack grabs Steelcore as well. Double kill now for Stormstormer. The disarm onto that Wind Ranger, but Yopaj picking off these heroes on the backside of this fight. BKB comes out from Arteezy, and he will make it to
strike him in the base. Oh, that's not where Arteezy TP'd.
Oh.
TP'd to the bottom tower. He's got farm on the mind. That would have been sick.
He also probably would have. He probably was like, if I TP base, I'm getting Sunstriked, and he didn't really like know. I think he 100% calculated that. That being said, Fly's going for a solo kill here potentially. He's just pushing Arteezy out of bottom.
And that was a really good pickup on Yuma. That was really nice of them to wait there, knowing someone would rotate in. But then, that burst from Gunner opened up that fight, almost killing off Puck and Venge right off the bat.
If they kill the Puck, that fight is so different for Nouns, because Gunner definitely wouldn't die, right? He gets coiled the second time. He's got max poison attack stacks from the Viper, and Puck has Parasma. So those like stacking debuffs ended up being way too much magic damage. Not even the Eternal Shroud could soak it up. So
yeah, this Parasma, really early Parasma pickup.
I was not expecting that. But gonna go back for Kai Assange. Great item for him. BKB done on
try a Roche here. What's going on here, team? All right,
they
smoke
have a
instead.
good ward. Yeah, they saw the smoke come out from Nouns. They know they're about to walk right into him. And if they find Yuma again, oh, Yopaj gets revealed, goes in, trying to just poke here at the Morphling. There it is though, Tornado cold snap, but a little bit of miscommunication as Gunner's in trouble. A huge Avatar's back, and Gunner trying to get to safety. Stormstormer falls, and Wind Ranger cleans up the backside. Yuma just going to be forced to try and TP home, but the shackle is there. 3 heroes dead, and maybe more as Fly is on the run. Oh man, that tornado botched your whole fight.
Bit unfortunate on that timing, yeah. And then like all the cores try to go in at the same time as well, just lining them all up for a huge coil into the tiny combo.
And
yeah, a little bit.
Toxin.
Yeah, all fighting the toxin the whole time. Yeah, a bit of a messy fight there, and because of that, they're gonna lose Roshan here.
I mean, they got him with like what is gonna be like a cold snap bushwhack, and instead it turns into Puck having you know, the whole tornado duration to stall out and then just coil dream and go phase shift again. So that was just incredibly unfortunate for Nouns. And with that, I mean, this game is handedly in favor of Shopify, even though the gold lead is fairly stable, right? Like it's about even now. But Nouns had about a 3.5 to, or I'm sorry, a 5.5K gold lead at one point. But it's swinging back the other way for sure.
A lot of small rotations and fights going Nouns' way, but that really big fight into the Roshan has yeah, like you said, it says it's even, but with this Aegis, they're going to be looking to start cleaning up some tier 2s, I imagine, start getting some map control. They have some nice wards down, so they could go probably mid, or this bottom tower would be safest with the wards they have.
Yeah, I mean, I like what Shopify's doing. I think they've got the good, like really good itemization at the moment as well. Like this early BKB on the Wind Ranger, and he's actually the one who like feels confident to just like run in with the tiny, which is kind of funny, right? You have like Viper and you have Puck, and these heroes are still somewhat tanky, but it's just like RTZ with BKB Wind Run running around the front of these fights, like happily tanking up any spells. And if you don't focus him, he'll just melt through these heroes. And we saw that with Stormstormer, right? He just got focus fired down by this Wind Ranger, died so fast through his BKB, didn't matter.
Yeah, Yuma doesn't quite feel online yet either. So even as like Wind Ranger's killing, you know, another hero, if your carry can get some return kills, but I think Yuma still needs to finish up another item or two, maybe.
He has like BKB and then the phylactery queued up for the Conda, and eventually Conda is a great item for this hero, but yeah, he needs some serious help. He is the poorest core on his team, which is very different from what we saw on his Morphling earlier today, right? Like his Morphling was crushing the net worth. He was like neck and neck with the Terrorblade basically the whole game before, like, you know, one big fight, and then he just blew away. But
yeah, the pickoffs that Shopify Rebellion has been finding, a lot of them have been on Yuma, so that has really slowed down his own game. And like in some of these fights, even though Nouns, like that mid lane fight, Nouns I'd say eventually kind of won it, but that started with Yuma dying, so Yuma got nothing out of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, when your carry score line right now, I mean, he's sitting at what, 1-4-3, so not a very fun carry game, it would seem. He's gonna try and pick up Tormentor right now for his team, which, I mean, pretty easy for a Morphling. Well, usually, but he does not have a lot of damage right now, so he's gonna get an assist from Fly. So Lelis will have the Boomerang Shard now. I mean, that's a great pickup for sure.
Fly going for the Hurricane Pike build.
Yeah, I saw that.
Don't worry,
Pretty
Yuma's
cool.
got no damage. I'll bring the damage.
Gets a Grovo as well, right? So Fly, he's gonna transition. He'll be putting out some serious damage later. Viper thinks he's got the range. No. Fly is gonna put out the right click damage.
I mean, Enchantress is unironically one of the highest damage supports. Like once she gets there, it is some insane DPS.
Ooh, they were looking for that swap into kill there on the Morphling. They had 3 heroes on the other side of this tree line. Just wait. Yuma able to get away there.
Tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
So Gunner's queuing up the Shivas. He's getting closer and closer. We're gonna smoke up now on Shopify here, and they draw the line to their own triangle. It's going to see if they can find something. Stormstormer is pretty far forward, but you would have to get like a coil into... There it is. I was like, you have to coil into toss him immediately. But there's going to be the swap, and Stormstormer is going to go down. Beautifully found there from the side of Shopify.
It's not the way you'd like to use the BKB, but with that, Shopify can push up now. I mean, Invoker's dead, but even when he's back, there's no BKB. So that's a very good pick off from them. Looks like they're gonna get this mid tier 2 tower.
Yeah. I also love Arteezy's build, going for the Bloodthorn next. Obviously, one of those heroes that scales well with Bloodthorn, but you're playing against a Timbersaw who doesn't want to have to build something like a Lotus or a Yules or BKB, right? Like he just wants to build his armor and damage. Top lane, they are hunting Fly here, as Thelacore does have the blink available.
Found another troll.
He just drops the sentry. He's like, oh god, they see me. No way he's getting out of this one. Arteezy with a typical carry contribution coming through.
Good on Thelacore. Doesn't blow off all the spells right away. That is very tempting to do, but he knows the only way is getting out of here is with TP.
Yeah. Oh, the shackle and the focus fire. Timbersaw taking a lot of damage, and there's the Orchid follow-up. He's dead, man. So much damage coming through from that Wind Ranger now. And just like that, with 3 heroes gone, your high ground exposed, it is time for Shopify to start forcing the objective.
I love how Yopaj. I love how aggressive Yopaj is playing there. Knows he's fine, just pushing people off. Look at Boo!
Manage that Witchblade spam. It's a lot of damage with the Pharasma and that Grove Bow, right? So
That's a great point.
single auto attacks like 400 damage. He has to go heal off in the base. But still has an Aegis for about a minute. 9 seconds till your Timbersaw is up. Can you find anything? Morphling farming for his BKB is about 150 gold away, so doesn't look like he's going to get it in time, and that will be your melee barracks.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's a good ward top here. And Yopaj, ooh, looking for Lelis. Ends up going right to Stormstormer on this Invoker. Needs to be a little careful. Swap aggressively. They found Gunner, but a good force staff. And Yuma just deletes the Vengeful Spirit. Okay.
He's sitting on full Agi. They ate through that barrier instantly.
Radiant are scanning.
Stormstorm is so close. Are they going to find him again?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's a 3k gold advantage. It's 18 to 18. 1 melee barracks taken now for Shopify, but it's not like this game is like still easy for them. Like they have to bring down the Timbersaw in these fights if they want a chance at you know, going high ground.
Yeah, and the longer this goes, Yuma will, like, he's slowly climbing back up there in terms of the net worth, so he's going to start bringing the damage. He even has a DD right now. It doesn't look like they're going to find anyone, but they might be able to take this tier 2 tower real quickly.
Yeah, I think you got to try and do this. I think you have to try and grab yourself a tower, because they're just going to start chipping away at the top tier 3 if you don't.
Both teams are watching the buildings get hit by creeps, and like, they're not showing. I don't know what to do. Everyone's being really cautious right now.
All right, Puck is showing. Yuma,
Yopaj feeling good.
he's still not going to go for it, so. Okay, he's got a shield rune. He's chilling. Oh, tier 3 down to about quarter HP. Shiva's Guard completed now on Gunner's Timbersaw. So a nice pickup. Taking a look at the jungle items here. Yopaj and Saberlight both get the Enchanted Quiver. That is about as good as you could ask for. Oh my goodness. Those are huge. And then Wind Ranger getting a Nemesis Curse is amazing. Just flat damage, great single target hero. This is one of the best items you can find.
Oh, but Enchantress also has that enchanted quiver. Fly.
Oh.
He's looking to scale up.
He's looking for the shard too. Give him that
Sproink
Sproink.
shard.
Nice smoke here from Shopify. It doesn't look like it's going to connect though. They're going to drop a ward here near the Tormentor. This one was taken pretty quickly. I think at 23 minutes. So they can look for that respawn. But Bloodthorn is now done here on Arteezy. So this is a massive item. Yo, Boss just doesn't care.
I mean, the instant catch is pretty lacking, right? The most he has to be worried about is Invoker Cold Snap, and that's really not enough time to, like, what else is there? Bushwhack, right?
Yeah.
So he feels really free this game to just keep jumping in and poking away at the Parasma. Arteezy almost getting nuked down.
Sunstrike?
Sunstrike? Oh.
Yeah, right. Very close. Saberlight gets down as well. I mean, this is chase time. You have to find a target. They are not going to be able to. The rest of Shopify are gone, and Puck mid lane does catch an Orchid, but they have the damage to finish him off. The BKB, or not BKB, you don't even have to pop it. Yo, Puck gets caught by the root. Oh, nicely done, and they get the gem in response.
That's a huge kill.
Finally punished.
Gem plus 1400 gold for the team. That is a very nice kill for them. They can finally clear out all these wards. Well, actually, they're not walking past any of them, but eventually they'll clear out these wards. Find some vision. Gunner being swapped in.
Yeah, that Bloodthorn damage is huge. And just like that, Gunner goes down. The regen rune, not enough to save him. Saberlight to the backside, gets the break onto the Enchantress, has the BKB as well. So Fly will go down, Stormstorm on the run, but in comes Yuma. Can he help turn this fight around? He has a BKB of his own. Sharpshooter connects. Viper in trouble. The Force Staff to get him to safety, but Yuma trying to chase. Does have a Wind Run available. The BKB still available. And Saberlight back to the tier 2 tower. Gets caught from an... Oh, the silence in the... Oh, no.
That is not supposed to happen while Puck is dead.
His... Was his Chrysalis in his backpack the whole time? I actually just don't know. I cannot believe Vipers lived that long. The constant Force Staff
Tiny helping out with a
away.
bunch.
Oh,
yeah. Friendly Tiny Airlines. Puck being dead, that was supposed to be Nouns' time to find these kills. The Bloodthorn just brought so much damage, and this is why you still have to be a little careful how you move out, even when it's like 5 versus 4, because when Gunner's on his own and found by 3 heroes, that is not a numbers advantage for you. So they just finish off Gunner, they're able to take the rest of the fight, and then Bloodthorn's back up to finish off the Morphling. And Gunner's probably going to need to get his own Dispel. Looks like he's got a Yule's queued up.
Sunstrike will reveal the Roshan, so that's quite nice.
Did they lose the gem off of that too? Okay, I see Lela still has one.
Yeah, Lela still has
Is that the
it.
gem? Okay.
That's the gem.
All right, that's good. At least they can still use that to try to get a vision advantage. They're not going to make it for this Roche. Bloodthorn does so much to the Roshan now.
Yeah. Combine that with, like, you know, Parasma and Viper poison attacks. Yeah, there's no way. Instead, they will take their own Tormentor here. Lelis nearly dying, but that will give Fly his shard for free, so he doesn't have to buy it now. So Sproink now online. I mean, honestly, that's probably the best. None of these other shards are that important besides maybe Invokers like EMP, but he already has it, right? Or he just bought it is what it was. Okay. So he doesn't get it from the Tormentor and he buys his instead.
Yeah, I think you actually want it on Enchantress. This Sproink shard is way better than, what was it before, Little Friends or something? That one was hot garbage.
the Little Friends Aghanim Scepter is actually kind of cool, to be honest, because it's an undispellable root.
Didn't even realize that. I don't see anyone build this.
I've seen it in one game, and it caught the team off guard pretty bad. They were like, what is happening? They're getting like 5-second duration rooted on like a 20-second cooldown. They're like, what is happening?
I mean, that root's pretty good versus Wind Ranger Puck if it reaches that point.
They're smoked up, heading onto the high ground. There's a good ward here already placed from Shopify, though. And Lelis looking for something. Gunner just goes in, finds the Tiny. That's actually a pretty great kill if they can finish him off. Yuma will go and pick off the bench. The swap does come through. There's going to be the focus fire. The toss away. Yuma trying to get Gunner to safety, but the Bloodthorn is just too much. Saberlight will fall. RTZ now gets caught from a silence. They'll work it back the other way. That's going to be his Aegis. But can they kill him a second time? Puck protected by this shield rune. Stormer forced to BKB on the run. Back into the base, a 2 for 2 as you will buy back on this Venge. Yopaj could actually just kill Fly here. Okay, he's not gonna.
He's not going to this time.
Not this time.
All right, he's going for it. He's looking.
Yeah, Avalanche. Oh, nice swap out once again. Arteezy coming in on this Wind Ranger, but the vacuum actually able to keep them at bay. So they will get the dieback now on the Venge, which is nice. Yuma trying to keep this puck occupied. Great deafening blaster from Stormstormer to keep Arteezy back. Fly, gotta be careful. Still alive for the moment. 1 second until this Hoodwink comes back. They keep their base alive. Incredible defense here from Nouns.
Pretty good, all things considered. That was the Aegis that Shopify had. The catapults do end up finishing off a ranged barracks. This Puck Octarine is so annoying for them.
Yeah. He's just going for an Aeon disc now. He's like, I'm never going to get caught and die again.
Never again. Yeah, they don't have, like, Hex isn't on the way anytime soon for these heroes. So Puck is going to continue to have free reign, just like running around.
Yuma looking for an Aya Scotty as his next item. I mean, that is great. I'm just curious what their answer is technically going to be for this Wind Ranger. If Wind Run is up, like, he is so hard for them to kill. And once he closes in on the level 25 talent, if he decides to go Wind Run, cannot be dispelled. He's looking very scary.
It's going to be tough for them. Fly at least does have a Lotus, so you can remove that Bloodthorn that cuts down the damage a ton. So that is helpful.
Ooh, a Rattle Cage. That is quite good for the Timbersaw. A lot more armor for him, as that's pretty much all he's dying to is the Wind Ranger's armor, or physical damage.
Top tower is under attack.
We're gonna see a smoke here from Shopify. Stormstormer is just farming the enemy side of the map right now, which is quite funny.
This is the boots travel starting to pay off for Saberlight. He's able to deal with this split push, still show up to the fights. Now the smoke's actually making its way over here.
Did you see that?
Yuma again? Yeah, he picked up the Scotty.
That's scary. That's very
pretty
scary.
good versus Morphling and Timber.
Oh no.
Was gonna run into them?
Oh, no way. No way. Dude,
You'll of course confused.
That is so close.
It's like, how did my smoke break? We just went through there. I don't know. Okay, that's really lucky for Yuma.
Yeah, he just like shook hands with death and walked away basically. All right. A 5K gold lead only for Shopify here, so this came very close in terms of that net worth.
Did the Roshan banner ever get placed? No. Okay, Saberlight still has it.
Okay. Yeah, it's still in the backpack.
Curious when they're going to use it and how. We've been seeing teams have a couple different approaches to it. Some people like to stick it in the base, just guarantee a lane always pushes in, though that is probably not as necessary when you already have a set and a half of racks. So maybe they'll use it the way other teams have been, which is when we actually go high ground, we drop it for a stronger creep wave.
Okay. Well, need to be a little bit careful. Oh, that is a good amount of damage coming onto Thelicor there. He needs to be a little bit careful against that Enchantress. They did buy a second gem this time, though. So, Thelicor, who did he give that one over to? He's put it back on Kitrak. Okay. Well, going high ground, no, definitely not going to be an easy task here for Shopify. They could wait till next Roche. You do happen to pick up the Ancient Guardian here for Arteezy, and he is almost to his level 25. Finds an amplified damage as well. So this Wind Ranger does about as much damage as you could ask.
Yeah, anyone is dead, and looks like you're going to push off of that too. I was briefly wondering if they're going to wait for that 25 on Wind Ranger plus Roche, but I feel this amplified damage rune is too good of an opportunity to pass up on.
I mean, they need to enchant it or tornado it. Nope, there it is. And it's gone. Arteezy forced to BKB and run. Thelicor gets the toss back, finds Fly, and the break is there to help find the kill. It does return the Viper Strike the other way, as Arteezy will TP to safety. Thelicor gets out as well. So they're eliminating the Enchantress, and honestly, she's one of the more important heroes to find. Gunnar Yules does manage to catch this Tiny, as Yopaj gets the jaunt away as well. I mean, they see Arteezy leave, and they're like, okay, maybe we can find something, but Shopify's so good at this disengage.
We're about to see Wind Wakers come out too. Things are going to get hectic in these team fights.
They found the puck. Aeon Disc gets picked up. Bushwhack is there. Still disarmed. Johnson won, but he's silenced. They got the kill. The waiting rift coming out from Yuma at the last second. Huge kill. 80 seconds without the puck. And that Roshan is going to be up in just about 50 now. So they'll have a 20-second window if they scout it in time. Mid lane, they find Stormer. Never mind. You lose the gem as well. That is a little rough. Just standing underneath the ward sentry there.
Yuma was sitting in Roche, hoping it would spawn. It's true, if it was early spawn, you could probably take it while they're finishing off Stormer. Instead, they're gonna actually
Wind Ranger again. Oh, they gets the swap out. The BKB comes through right away. They toss in Lelis. He's gonna go down. Good pick once again by this Thelicor Tide. Like every single time some fight happens, he just like finds a support, tosses him to their death.
Yeah, and he's so tanky himself. Along with the 4-staff plus Wind Waker means like he's not even dying anymore. Like when he does that, he gets the toss out and then still escape.
Yeah, that's sick. He's so tanky actually. They will find the Roshan here, so I think gonna be a very quick Roche kill now that Arteezy's on his way down. Does have his Wind Run, cannot be dispelled, and his Agony Scepter picked up at the exact same time. So good luck killing this Wind Ranger without catching him by surprise. Yep, Sunstrike comes through. This will be third Roche, so a refresher. Going their way.
Would they just give that to?
I mean, normally I'd say puck, but you don't have the Aghanim Scepter build, so I think, yeah, you just probably keep it on Arteezy for it. Like, that means this gives him the ability to like use BKB and everything on his first life, and then can just refresh when he comes back.
Yeah, we might. I don't know if we'll see them do it, but I don't know. Can you just like BKB focus fire a building and then walk out?
I mean, definitely.
Especially with his arcane rune. Low cooldown and all this. He gives to Yopaj. He's been playing so well. He even has his Octarine. He's going to be able to poke in here, land a Parasma hit every like 5 seconds now.
Another Tormentor taken here from Nouns. I mean, Flamethrower is kind of meh. I mean, it doesn't really offer a whole lot, honestly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And there it is. Yeah, walks up, focus fires, brings the tower down to 40 HP. And that is a lot of damage from that sharpshooter.
I mean, when the Shivas plus Boomerang all hit, like the magic burst is there, but it's just so difficult because the swap is always coming out. The tiny toss back is always interrupting. It's difficult to actually apply their burst damage onto a single hero.
Yes, they get him. The Orchid right on the head. The Timbersaw, he gets the Yules off for the moment, but in comes Yuma aggressively trying to finish off the Viper. He gets out the Yules. We'll be able to buy him some space, but now it's just Arteezy standing his ground against them all. Protected by the Windrun and the BKB, able to survive as Yopaj diving now for Gunner inside the base. He is 1v5. The Orchid's gonna catch him, protected again by the Aeon Disc. And he's out. Shopify only lose the Venge who buys back. And they don't lose the Aegis either.
Nouns gets to hold on to their base a little longer.
Dire are scanning.
But you have enough time on this Aegis to just go right back in once the cooldowns are up.
I thought if I ever got glimmered, it was Trickster Cloak is what it was. I didn't even know. I was trying to figure out how he got out.
Yeah, and Tiny has such a fast Wind Waker that Yuma should have been able to kill him if he wasn't so farmed on Theolacore. Yeah.
Dude, Morphling's talents just seem so bad for 25 in terms of the choice. Like, I feel like you're always going to take waveform cooldown. Like, in what world do you take 35 strength on this hero?
Yeah, I think waveform cooldown makes sense. You can keep chasing after these mobile heroes or keep running away, depending on the situation. Stormstormer looking around Invis. Okay, but he actually gets spooked and just instantly BKBs. Runs out of there.
I mean, that was death if he doesn't get that. If he doesn't
Yeah, for
BKB
sure.
TP.
Yeah, it's worth it. Feels a little bad to have to do, but you're alive.
Is that a Scython puck? No, he's going Arcane Blink. Yo, this is cool.
It's gonna be so annoying with that.
Yeah, with Octarine, it's like a just over 4.5 second cooldown, I think. So, goodbye ranged barracks. They just walk up and grab it. They still have Focus Fire available. The Timbersaw has his own Wind Waker to safety. The Lotus Orb getting him out of trouble. But Puck continuing to provide vision and just so much damage. It's just Wind Ranger and the Viper just crushing the base here. You've got to deal with this. You just can't. Gunner, huge whirling death onto 3. The swap aggressively. They find the Enchantress, and he's going to go down. Kid track diebacks in the process. But guess what, baby? Puck solos your Invoker on the backside. Will be saved once again by an Aeon Disc.
Top barracks has fallen.
And you are one building away from Mega Creeps.
40 seconds on Aegis too. I think they're just gonna keep going, try to force these buybacks or get megas. You're happy with either. Does he have Focus Fire in 5 seconds?
Gunner goes in aggressively, catches the break. Yopaj again just destroying this back flank, but yeah, they buy back on 2. Stormstormer doesn't find anything bottom as Arteezy just runs away. Oh boy, Nouns completely on the back foot here. Still have an Aegis for about 10 more seconds, so that's going to expire, and then Artur will slot in that refresher shard. So double BKB will be his calling. They see Theolacore. Gunner goes in here, wants to try and bring this guy down, but again, he's got a that's a Cataclysm. Okay, a little bit of a scouting Cataclysm there.
From here, Shopify Rebellion will just like they still have the gems. They're just gonna maintain a vision advantage. Wait for a pickoff. They don't need to get too hasty. Just find a pickoff. They could come for the barracks. If they don't find anything for a while, they'll just wait for Roshan. And at that moment, they'll just run Arteezy and Focus Fire that last melee racks. And that'll be the megas.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is. There's so many things that have to go right for Nouns at this point, and a lot of it comes off of Shopify just Getting caught out of position.
Looks like they do have their own gem actually on Nouns. I think Lelis may have bought one. So they will at least be able to keep their side of the map a little clean, I say, unless we get picked off. Lose the gem right away. Okay.
Dude, the arcane blink range is so ridiculous, man.
All right, arcane blink is 5.3, Parasma is 5.3.
Get the BKB out of the Wind Ranger, and the Shackle just off the mark there. He will go ahead and sproink to safety. Yopaj just get a little bit careful as they might have to catch Yuma up on the side. Meanwhile, Stormstormer trying to find his own kill. Drummer goes in aggressively looking for the Wind Ranger. Again, no BKB. Cataclysm is there, but it doesn't really connect onto much. Yopaj still alive. Aeon Disc will proc, but they've got to find an opening. Yuma needs to find a stun here. Ends up getting silenced. The Hex comes out and Yuma goes down. The swap aggressively. Stormstormer's in the wrong spot, and they are just going to bring him down next. The buyback coming in from this Morphling. Kidtrack will fall. He'll lost Fly. He's doing his best here to get away. Actually still managing to survive. So much healing coming through. The toss in aggressively. Can they get him? They do. Gunner still so tanky, looking for more, but they've tied back now on Yuma as RTZ finds him on the backside, and that will be game number 1. Going to Shopify.
I need to see